It's mine. It's all mine. Mine. Hallo, ek is Edie. Welkom by my kanaal waar ons als saam doen. Today we take a look at Afrikaans possessive pronouns. In my previous two pronoun videos, we looked at subject pronouns as well as object pronouns. To the table to my left is a summary of the Afrikaans possessive form and its English counterpart. For the rest of this video, I simply split the table I gave you in the previous clip in two. So to the left, you'll see the one part of the table, and to the right, the other half. And we'll just work our way from the top down. So let's start with my, and in English, my. And the example there is, dit is my book. It is my book. And then moving to the right, which is myne, and in English, mine, you can say, die boek is myne. The book is mine. Or just simply, dit is myne. It is mine. Jou, in English, your. Dit is jou huis. It is your house. And then on the other side, joune, yours. Die huis is joune. The house is yours. Or simply, dit is joune. It is yours. Before we continue with the examples, I forgot to mention that the table on the left gives you an adjective position where this description or pronoun is in the adjective position where it describes the word that follows after. So if you're talking about it is your money, then this possessive pronoun description is in an adjective position before the money. It describes your money. But then if you look towards the column or the table on the right, that is the proper possessive pronoun position where it's the sentence and then your pronoun or your possessive pronoun is at the end. So that's the difference between these two groups in this table. It's just something to keep in mind. Okay, so moving on to the next example. Julle, which in English is also your. Dit is julle geld. It is your money. And then on the other side, julle sin, which is yours. Now in Afrikaans we have a couple of the possessive pronouns that have this form. Julle sin, hulle sin, ons sin, u sin. That S, little comma, N, is pronounced sin. Like the word sin for your sins in English, or the word sin, that is the Afrikaans word for sentence, S-I-N, sin. This S, comma, N is pronounced the same way, sin. And learn those ones. All right, so julle sin, yours. Die geld is julle sin. The money is yours. Or simply, dit is julle sin. It is yours. I, the Afrikaans honorific version of your, when you want to address an older person, a boss, or somebody in a very formal setting, you use I. In the subject position, in the object position, as well as the possessive pronoun position. So here we have I, which is still your, and dit is I kar. It is your car. And then moving on to the next side, this one also have the sin, I sin, and that is yours in the honorific. And the example, die kar is I sin. The car is yours. Or just simply, dit is I sin. It is yours. Okay, so now we arrive at, I think, the most complicated one amongst the Afrikaans possessive pronouns. I've seen some people make videos on YouTube only about this specific one. I wanted to add this one with all the others so you can see the difference and where it fits in. And if you want me to make a video specifically about this pronoun, to give more examples, to sort of broaden your understanding, make it easier for you to use it, please let me know in the comment section. Right, so this is the pronoun say. Okay, so when the word say, and you'll see on the bottom right there is an example, when the word say is in the position of the subject pronoun. In other words, sy is a hond. She is a dog. When sy is in the position of subject pronoun, then it is female in Afrikaans. She is a dog. Sy is a hond. Then it is female. However, when sy is a possessive pronoun, it is no longer female and it becomes male. Same word, but in the position, this adjective position on the left, I think the left's on that side. I think the left's on that side if I point. Anyway, when we look at the left side, say, that is male. And when we look on the right side, syne, that's also male. But when it is in the subject pronoun position, in the beginning of the sentence, say is, then it's female. So you really, really have to get a grip on this one and look into this one, learn this one. So the example on the left is sy, which is his, and then it is dit is sy hond. It is his dog. And then on the other side, as I've just said, sy is a hond. She is a dog. And this one does create confusion. And then we have syne on the right, which is still his, just in a different position. Daardie hond is syne. That dog is his. And the next one says, daai hond is syne. That dog is his. In Afrikaans, the original word for that is daardie. That is the proper word for that. But we use the word daai as the word for that very often. In fact, maybe more these days. And they are both accepted and they are both in the dictionary now. So daardie and daai, both of those mean that and they are both acceptable. Just an interesting side note. The next one, haar, her. Dit is haar rok. It is her dress. And on the other side, hare, hers. Die rok is hare. The dress is hers. Fun fact about the words haar and hare, they are possessive pronouns, but they are also nouns. So you have to learn to distinguish between the two very clearly when you listen to an Afrikaans conversation. Because the word a haar means a hair, like a single strand of hair, a haar. And then you have the word hare, which is simply the word for hair, or hair plural, hare, like the hair on your head, die hare op jou kop. So learn to distinguish between the two because spelled the same, sounds the same, completely different usage. Ons, our. Dit is ons partytjie. It is our party. And then on the other side, ons sin, ours. The party is ours. Die partytjie is ons sin. Or simply, dit is ons sin. It is ours. Hulle, their. Dit is hulle besluit. It is their decision. And on the other side, hulle sin, theirs. Die besluit is hulle sin. The decision is theirs. Or, dit is hulle sin. It is theirs. And then we come to the last one. And this is again, sy and syne. But the difference between when we looked at it previously and now is that now it applies to an inanimate object. So in Afrikaans, the possessive pronouns say and sayna, which is the ones we use for a male individual, when it's used with or for an inanimate object, it becomes genderless. So say does not have a gender attached to it when you use it to refer to an inanimate object. So this is a water bottle. This is an inanimate object, and this would be a say or a sayna when we refer to it and we use a possessive pronoun. We would use say, and then it doesn't have a gender attached to it. So that is something to wrap your head around. Sorry for the noise in the background. That would be my dad rummaging through his equipment in the equipment room that is just behind where I'm recording. So sorry. All right. So yes, water bottle is a say or a sayna. And then the example that we have, daardie, that, daardie is sy doppie. So it would be that is its cap. And then syne, it's die doppie is syne. Die doppie is syne. The cap belongs to it. So in English, I don't generally say the cap is its. So it'll be it is its cap or the cap belongs to it. But in Afrikaans, we do say die doppie is syne. Or very simply, dit is syne. It is its cap. And that is it for the possessive pronouns. Thank you so much for watching. If you have more questions, please leave it in the comment section. If you want me to explain some of these pronouns in more detail, please let me know. And you must have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next video.